What up, guys? Your boy Quake, and man, if you're into hip-hop, you are definitely watching Gucci versus Jeezy on Versus. But before we get into that, be sure to follow me on Twitter and on Instagram at QuakeGW, and leave a like on this video. I'd really appreciate it. So let's go over some of the highlights of the Gucci versus Jeezy versus battle. I feel like I'm saying versus so damn much, but that's what it's called, the versus, where an artist and another artist go head-to-head in terms of hits. They perform their tracks, and then ultimately the people decide who won. And both artists have to agree to doing this. So it was crazy when Gucci and Jeezy decided to agree to it, because they have a long history of beef spanning over 15 years. And unfortunately, someone got killed in this beef. So it's very serious. It's not a battle where just artists were dissing each other on tracks and they made up. No, this was real beef. Someone's life got taken away. So this was a huge thing. Nobody was believing that it was actually happening, and the fact that they were in the same room. The first highlight to me was right when the verses started. Gucci Mane played the first diss track towards Jeezy in front of his face, and this track was called Round One. This is when they were in the midst of their battle, beefing a while ago back in 2006, 2005. He had this diss track released, and he decided immediately to play it. And it makes sense because this was the round one of track versus track. And ultimately, that didn't seem to bother Jeezy. He didn't react to it or really get upset. He was sitting on his throne the whole time while Gucci was standing up performing his tracks. And then whenever Jeezy had to perform his tracks, Gucci would just stand up, sometimes even nodding his head to the music. Of course, a couple of rounds went, and everyone was wondering, is Gucci going to play his diss track Truth? Now, to me, this is the hardest diss track I've ever heard, and there are a lot of diss tracks in hip-hop that are amazing, like No Vaseline, Hit 'Em Up, Ether, Back Down, a bunch of different diss tracks that are just perfect, that are so disrespectful. But to me, I feel like this is the most disrespectful diss track, is Truth by Gucci Mane. If you haven't heard that track, pause this video, go ahead and listen to it. But round 18 comes, and Gucci decides to play that track. And he plays the full song, both verses, front to end, doesn't skip anything. He just says the whole song word for word. And everyone is wondering what is going to happen after this song is over. Is Jeezy going to overreact? What is he going to do? Is there going to be a fight? Is there going to be a shootout? Who knows what the hell is going to happen? But Jeezy stands up and says, hey, let's put this behind us. This is over 15 years old. Why are you bringing this up again? Gucci just says, shut up and continue with the music.
Damn. Damn.
Broke the internet.
I tell you what.
Put that nigga ass in the dirt.
I tell you what.
Smoking on Pookie tonight.
I tell you what. I tell you what. This how we gonna do this.
Send some more, I'ma send them the same way. In a box back to you.
Are you doing too
Free
much
kill.
talking?
Free
Come on,
kill.
man. I tell you what though. See, when I even called you and extended this invite, my nigga, I did it as a real man. It's been 20 motherfucking years.
15
you still talking,
years.
Okay, well, how many? You still talking the same shit. You feel me? Still talking the same shit.
Hey, man,
So
you
hold
gotta
on,
take that.
let me talk, my nigga. Let me talk.
Listen.
Let me talk, my
I don't
nigga.
want to talk. I'm through talking. It's your turn to do the song.
That's
what
right,
we gonna
that's
do?
right, that's right.
Are we gonna do some music or fuck
I tell
that
you
shit?
what, my nigga, I tell you what, it go like this. When I extended the invitation, I did it as a real man. You feel me? Because
And
I
I
said,
told you
hold on,
straight
let
off
me-
the
let me-
dribble.
let me-
I told you off the dribble, nigga, we can't do nothing if it ain't street. If I can't perform the truth, we
it's all
can't do
good.
it.
It's all
So,
good,
okay,
but let me
hey,
say
man.
my piece. Let me say my piece.
Take off.
Let me say my piece. It's like this, bro. I extended my hand because I'm a real man. And the shit we came from in the street, dog, you seen it, we been through it, dog. 20 years. 20 years. And when I said I wanted to do this shit for the culture, that's what I wanted to do, nigga. I brought you here to show you the world care about what the fuck we got going on, because we are the culture. You feel me? Me and you. Where we came from. What we been through, nigga. Us. Me and you. All these kids out here doing what the fuck they do because they saw what went on with us, dog. So this shit ain't about me. This shit ain't about you. You feel what I'm saying? This shit about King Von. This shit about Doe B. This shit about Nipsey Hussle. This shit about motherfucking Pop Smoke, M3. And I'm real enough to do that, nigga, because one thing about it, 2 things for sure, 3 things for certain, nigga. I'm the realest nigga in it.
Then you see that the tension is very, very thick in the room. You can tell both Gucci and Jeezy are like not uncomfortable, but they're very weary of what's going on around them. They're like looking at each other here and there, and then Jeezy's looking over, seeing what's going around the room, so on and so forth. But by the time round 25 comes, which is the last track that they're supposed to play, they basically squash the beef, which is insane to even say that right now. I can't believe I'm even saying that. They squashed the beef. They played the So Icy track, which is the only collab that Gucci and Jeezy have. That's actually the track that started the whole beef. They were beefing over whose track that is, on whose album it's supposed to be on, way back in 2005, because it was a hit record then, and they both wanted it on their albums, and that's what started the whole beef. So to end this thing off on them performing that track together was just beautiful to see. It really set a tone in hip-hop that no matter what's happened in the past, hopefully you can leave it in the past and grown men can move forward when it comes to their beefs or battles.
Hey, my nigga, it's me and you, dog. Fuck the world, fuck everybody who listening, fuck everybody in this room. We could do this shit right here, my nigga, and leave this shit where it's at. We could do this motherfucker one last time and be done with it, my nigga. Let's do it.
Let's do them all for it.
Let's do it. Let's do it, nigga. What's happening?
Where your ice at? Where your chain and your wings at?
God damn.
We headed to the Jeezy and Gucci. We headed to the compound. If you in the ATL and you really get money, y'all got to be there. This is a historic event.
My nigga.
We appreciate y'all tuning in. Hey man, listen. All respect. I appreciate you for throwing out the olive branch. I accept that. No disrespect. It's all love.
Love, my
That's
nigga. Let's
real,
get it. A-Town.
hey.
This what it is, baby. 20 years, nigga. 20 years, nigga.
Hey, Holiday.
Hey,
20 years, nigga.
I salute you, Holiday.
Tell Jay and Z and Nas they better watch out.
Salute the Guwap, man. Shout to my brother Big Snow. Shout to my brother DJ Holiday.
And I love that message, man. It's needed, especially with, you know, these past week or two. There's been like 3 artists that have been killed. So this message is much needed. I'm glad Gucci and Jeezy set that tone. Hopefully this leads to more people ending their beefs or battles. So yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Who do you guys think won this versus battle? I'm going to give my full breakdown of who I feel won on my podcast. Check out the Diverse Mentality podcast. There's new episodes every single Saturday. So by Saturday, there's going to be a new episode, and I'm going to talk about, alongside with a few other co-hosts, who won this Gucci versus Jeezy versus battle. I'm going to break down everything. I also have just announced that I'm going to do a remastered episode of the Gucci versus Jeezy Who Really Won beef video that I created back in 2017. That is doing numbers right now. A lot of people are watching it again because of this versus battle. So I'm going to do an updated version, basically updating it till now, you know, that Gucci and Jeezy have ended their beef and it's over and people have moved on. I don't want people watching that old video and thinking that they're still beefing and people need to choose sides, so on and so forth. So I decided to do a remastered version of that, and that's coming very soon. That's it for today's video. If you guys want to support this channel further, you can do so at patreon.com/diverse mentality. For just $1 a month or more, you can help support this channel further. A link is in the description below. Like, comment, share, and definitely subscribe. I do videos like this daily on hip-hop news and much more, so definitely subscribe. Follow me on Twitter and on Instagram at QuakeGW. Like us on Facebook, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.